everyone and welcome back to Frankie's Fire. In this video I'm going to show you how I made one of my favourite hot sauces I call Tequila Sunrise Scorpion. For this hot sauce I'll be using Sunrise Scorpion peppers from this very prolific plant which grew 2 meters wide by 1.5 meters tall. The Sunrise Scorpion is a capsicum chinense, rated between 700 and 800,000 Scoville units and is distinguished by its upright growing pods. Let's take a closer look at the plant and you can see just how big it really is and how loaded with peppers it is. And behind it, a chocolate habanero plant that is also packed with pods. Here's what I've harvested. We've got some nice pods here. Now let's get on to preparing the hot sauce ferment. For some extra flavour, I'm adding 2 red onions and 8 cloves of garlic. I'm going to start by removing the stems and cutting the peppers to place in the fermenting container. I always like to place the garlic closer to the bottom so the cloves don't float at the top. Once all the peppers and garlic are in, I then place the sliced onions on the top to help keep the peppers submerged in the brine. I then place the fermentation weight in and we're now ready for the brine. As always, I'm using a 3% salt brine. I screw on the lid and apply the airlock filled with leftover brine and this ferment is ready. How pretty does this look? For this, I'm using my FarmSteady container for this ferment. I'll leave a link to their page in the video description and link above. I place the label on and this is now ready for the lactobacteria to do their thing, and I'm going to leave this to ferment for a while. So here we are 7 weeks later. This has fermented perfectly with no signs of mould or spoiling. Can you see those little red dots? I think that's the capsaicin oils and I can tell this will be a flaming hot sauce. The concept and inspiration for this sauce is Mexican, so I'm going to be adding 100 ml of Patron Tequila and around half a cup of lime to the sauce to create the fusion known as Tequila Sunrise Scorpion. So with all my equipment ready, let's make some sauce. As I mentioned before, this was a perfect ferment. And after opening I was blown away by the super hot umami like smell that this ferment gave off. After straining the brine, I like to blend the peppers, garlic and onion first before adding anything else. I find doing it this way makes it easier for the liquids and solids to emulsify and for a runnier sauce. After the solids are blended, I add in half a cup of brine to start. You can always add more later, but you can never take it back. Now it's time for the Patron Tequila and half a cup of lime juice and a blend to incorporate. After blending, we have a beautiful coloured sauce. Now, I always like to check the pH before I bottle, and this came out at 3.6, which is perfect. Here is the consistency, and it's a little thick for my liking. I also tasted this and my head nearly blew off and spun at the same time. I decided to add another half a cup of lime juice as I found the flavour didn't come through. I also added a 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum while the blender was running to help the ingredients emulsify. After giving the sauce one final blend, I am now happy with the consistency. I wish you could smell this. Now we can bottle. I ended up with 1.4 litres of sauce and just over a cup of brine, which I'm going to keep as a starter for future hot sauces. Now onto my favourite part, let's bottle this blazing sauce. After filling all the bottles, I have just enough hot sauce left to fill the two 50ml tequila bottles. As there was tequila in the bottles previously, there was no need for me to sterilise these. Don't they look cute? And now it's on with the caps. Lastly, it wouldn't be a hot sauce without a pretty label to complete my creation. I am really pleased with this. I encourage you to give this sauce a try, especially with other scorpion, ghost or even reaper peppers. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, like and hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more of my creations. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you same chilli time, same chilli channel.